Wait. Oh. 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 Guys, trust me, it makes sense. What's going on, guys? It's me, Star here, and it's been about just over a year since I quit O's, and no, it's not actually related to my hardstack video. I actually ended up playing for about a year longer and climbed about 1000 extra PP and got all the way to just under rank 2500, but that is when a lot of the issues with the game just became really apparent. Now in Taiko, at about 5 stars, there's a massive difficulty spike where you could transition from normal Oni maps to inner Oni, which means a lot of long streams and 1/6 patterns, and back then it was especially bad because of the completely broken star rating, which made it really demotivating to play, but that wasn't the biggest factor as to why I stopped. Instead, it actually mainly was just because of the developing taiko farm meta, which was just absolutely unbearable. Especially since those maps were just incredibly boring and unfun, but completely centered around a few broken patterns which were way overweight and gave way too much PP, like Helix or Showdown, but worst of all, things such as the convert maps like Rock Unlimitation or Ether Ritual, which was just the absolute worst map ever made. Now, back then I actually really cared about my rank because I wanted to get to top 1000, which meant that I was trying to force myself to play those maps, which just led to me getting really frustrated with them. And overall, those maps were a lot harder to play with my playstyle, which, unlike an old standard, actually makes a huge difference depending on how you play in Taiko. So I just lost interest a lot faster, and since it was my main mode, I basically overall just lost the interest in the game for about a year. Only ever playing multi with my friends every now and again, but while I was gone, there was a huge rework in terms of Taiko star rating, which kind of seems to have fixed the game for now. I mean, it's just a matter of time until some new cheese stick gets discovered, but for now it's really good. And this is why my profile says that PP is fixed. But then, standard. Well, when I quit I was just about over 100k, and I literally decayed 100,000 ranks since then. Like, dude, I remember farming being bad before, but damn. Especially since I quit just before Whitecut got unbanned. I mean, I still kind of noticed that, but been completely out of the loop since then. And once I returned and saw 20k PP in standard and the place giving more PP than in Mania or Catch the Beat, it was kinda crazy to see that. And also seeing how farm maps have gotten even crazier since when I left. Now, since I've come back, I've already climbed about 20,000 ranks in the last 10 days, but that's mainly just playing some of the old farm maps from when before I quit, because honestly the new ones right now are just way too difficult for my rusty ass hands. And unironically, a lot of them feel a lot more like corner jump practice instead of an actual map, but honestly, sooner or later I'll probably figure them out and return to my low 100k again, but it's still really crazy to see how much PP has been inflated since I left. But that's neither here nor there, it's just whatever. Overall, it feels really nice to have returned to the game with a new clean mindset and just all of your mind blocks being basically gone, which is especially noticeable in Taiko, where now I don't feel like certain doom anymore when I see a long stream coming up. I mean, I still mostly end up missing them at some point, but that's more because my fingers just have completely lost their practice and I so often start to misread something, which honestly feels awful if you should miss like a 5-note pattern which you could play in your sleep, but it's basically you misread a red for a blue or something and your finger just clicks on the wrong button. But honestly, that's just practice and will probably go away in a few weeks. The only other thing I've noticed is more in standard, but your hands start feeling funny again after a gameplay sesh, which means you can't really put in the hours like before. Anyways, I just really wanted to talk about my overall experience returning to this game, and in the future I'll probably make some more O's content, since there's only basically been one video so far on my channel about it, and this is now the second one, but there are definitely more to come. And with this, we've reached the end of today's video. I really hope you've enjoyed, and if you did, please make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and with that, see ya.